Hey guys, Exodius here. As most of you know, the new Origins trailer is coming out, and we are getting to the end of the life of Black Ops 2. So to celebrate this the last Zombies map pack, because Zombies is my favorite mode out of all of the Call of Duties. And Black Ops 2 hasn't really been holding up like all the other ones. I like Black Ops a lot better for zombies and stuff. But this zombie map looks amazing. So I'm going to let you guys watch the trailer, just watch it all through without pausing it or anything, and then we're going to go through a second time and I'm going to break it down and tell you guys some information about it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to mute my mic. I'll be back at the end of this trailer. Let's go.
It began long ago, on the battlefields of the Great War. Two German scientists sought to harness dark and mysterious forces buried for centuries. They believed their discoveries would assure Germany's ultimate victory. What they could never have imagined was just what else their research would unearth. My name is Samantha. I'm going to tell you how all this really began.
Alright guys, so that's the new trailer for the Origins. I think it might be the intro to it, like when you start it, like most of the older maps happen. But when I first saw this, I was astonished by all the work that they've put into this and about like how awesome and stuff it looked. So I'm really stoked to see this new Zombies map when it comes out. So let's get down to the breaking it down. So I'm going to turn the volume down. Alright. So as you can see, the M for mature rating symbol. Northern France, 1918. So this proves that this map is going to be a long time before any of the older ones. from World at War or anything, even the race. That may have been where they say it started, where the production and stuff started of it, but that was like a business setup. This is where they found all of it at. This wasn't like a main part of, well, it was a main part because it's where it started, but this wasn't a main business and stuff where they were producing it and all this other. So it's 1918. Most of the other ones were later on, like 20, 30 years later. So this is a lot before, and it's in northern France. A lot of those maps were from Germany and Russia and stuff like that. That's how you got Nazi zombies. But as you can see, it must have began in France and just moved there. So let's go on. Okay, this was during the war. Well, it was before the war. These are all the planes and the blimps, and this was all military stuff. The zombies were created to help the Nazis win the war. They were supposed to help them defeat Americans and everyone else. So that's the whole point of creating them, because they were supposed to be super soldiers, so you wouldn't have to worry about losing as many soldiers as they were on the field, because it's hard to find more soldiers that want to fight after they've seen all these other people being killed. Alright, let's go on. So from here, it looks like we're going to be in a bunker for most of it. And I can't tell, was that like an old church or an old farm or silo or something? All I know is that these are bunkers from where they were fighting at, or were soon to be fighting at. And I don't know in the corner here what that is. It looks more like a person. It might be a zombie. I do not know for sure. But this building looks like it was already destroyed, because you can see the fire right there and the fire right there. And it looks like a huge hole right here. So I don't know for sure what happened there. Hopefully we find out when the map comes out. Let's go on. Alright, so here's inside of the bunker, so this proves my theory that most of it's going to be inside of these. Hopefully they put a lot of... Hopefully we are in the bunkers a lot, but hopefully there's a lot more like places that you can go to. Right here it says no man's, so that probably says land going this way, because it's probably leading up to the battlefield. You can still see the planes and all this stuff. Here's a map. Here's Dr. Ludwig Maxis. So Dr. Maxis must have been an older guy. He must have been like in his 50s or 60s, while Dr. Richthofen was younger, probably in his 30s or 40s. So from what you can see from this, Maxis was an older guy, so he probably had more knowledge and stuff on it, and he's been working at this a lot longer. But as it says in this, they came together to work, like they started out working together. This was before they started fighting and all this other stuff, and before Dr. Richthofen went crazy. Dr. Richthofen went crazy, and that's how he became the guy that he is in World at War and Black Ops. When he was teleported, they don't know what happened when he was teleported, but when he came back, he like was psycho and wanted to kill everybody. Here's just a symbol of the 935, so this must have been one of their stations where they worked at with the 115 element. Here are deep inside the tunnels. Kind of reminds me of Shangri-La, but like it seems older. So you can see like the symbols and everything there. It looks like an older tunnel that like were just mined out. They weren't perfect or meant to be perfect. I can't for sure tell what this is. It might have been sort of a camera or something, taking snapshots of what they had there. These are more of the Nazi symbols and stuff dealing with the Nazi and what they believed in, carved into the walls. Here, I do not know for sure what this is. This might have been a machine sucking up the 115 or mining it or whatever. I do not know for sure, but it looks like that's what it was, because it looks like there's another one over here, and that they were connected to the ground, and this looks like something used to suck. So it was probably used for the 115. I don't know for sure. Here, this looks more like Shangri-La. I think it might be because of the swamp right here, and then the 115 rock that's in the corner. But this, it looks different with all the Nazi symbols carved on it and the blue coming out of it, because it was more tinted like an orange reddish color. So I don't know, is this what it looked like before and then it developed, or I don't know. And then you can see like a plane in the background that crashed and all this smoke, and but I think this is Shangri-La because of all the trees and the swamp and I'm going to rewind that a little. You can see this is a 115 meteorite. You can see the the electrical charges coming out of it, emitting out of it. Here looks like more of a factory type thing where they were mining it and experimenting with it. It looks kind of destroyed or like unfinished from like there and there. Oh, excuse me. Here's a this looks more like a lookout post for people looking out to see if anyone was coming or not. Here's a guy carrying a crate that probably has 115 or something in it. Just miners mining. And here's when the zombie comes out. So they must have been buried underground or like stored there or something. So this is probably how they began coming out. And here's a zombie eating on the guy. But the eyes are purple. Let's rewind that a little. The eyes are purple, so I don't know who's in control or who that proves to be, because there's not really been someone that was in control when the eyes were that color. Or I haven't really seen that in any of the zombie maps. Here's when all the zombies start breaking out and attacking the soldiers, and when they start breaking out of the mine that they were in and coming towards the bunkers. At first when I saw this, it looked kind of like Knocked. I don't know, is that going to be like somewhere near this or what? But then further in, you can see that those are just like the no man land going into the bunkers. Here you can see a tank, which has Tank Dempsey on it. Okay, one thing about these people, they were a lot younger because this was a lot longer before the other maps. So this is before he went all like crazy and evil and mean. This is back when they were just normal people. Also, you can see the new machine gun that he has in his hand, the new light machine gun that they're bringing out, and the tank that you can drive on. Here's Nikolai with the new pistol that they're bringing into this, replacing the M1911. I think it's a Mauser, something like that. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But here's Nikolai Belinsky. He's the guy that always talks about vodka and stuff in the Black Ops maps. It looks like this is before any of that happened, because in that it kind of seems like he's a little bit like bigger, chubbier. In this, it looks like he was in shape, like to be a soldier. So, I think this is before he got his like crazy addiction over vodka. So this seems like this was before most of the characters were exposed to the 115 and before they changed. Oh, blush. And him just destroying the zombies. Here's Takio with his samurai sword because he was more of an Asian guy. And when he was, before he like changed. So this leads me to believe that this was before the one when they were exposed to the 115. Here's, I think this is where they meet for the first time. But as you can see, we still have that pistol from Buried. I don't know if it's the exact same one, but it looks close to it. There's the new pistol, and Nikolai has the Olympia. This is that picture that was found in the trailer that they released a while ago. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know who this person is. He looks like he has a beard or so. He looks kind of like an older dude. I don't know, is this the Mexican that they used to talk about that was killed in experimentations? But I don't know. Hopefully it's explained later on when we get the map. But here is Dr. Richtofen. As you can see, he's a lot younger. In this, he doesn't look as evil. This is before he was exposed to it a lot, I'm pretty sure. And you can see all the zombies spawning and coming up. Here's the new robot that they brought into it, the huge robot. Let me turn the volume up a little for this.
My name is Samantha. I'm going to tell you how all this really began.
So there's the trailer. There's Samantha at the end. Hopefully we learn all what happened and how all of this started. Hopefully they have a really nice Easter egg. The difference between this map, well, the story behind it, it was created with the campaign team along with Mob of the Dead. So Mob of the Dead and this one were created by them, while Buried and all the other maps, Die Rise, were created by the regular Zombies team. So this will probably have like a really good story mode to it, or a story to it, because Mob of the Dead had a pretty good story. But hopefully this makes up for them slacking off in the past couple of maps. So I hope you guys enjoyed the trailer breakdown. If you guys would like to see more about the new Zombies map, or if you would like to see more about anything, just comment below or message me. I'm going to be streaming Tuesday, if you guys are free. I'm going to be streaming most of the day Tuesday of the new Zombies map. Well, pretty much all day. So you guys should come check that out if you can, and tell your friends about it. So if you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends. I will see you guys tomorrow.